Hey everyone, this is Ashwin here. Welcome to LangChain tutorial series. So in this video, we're going to see how to use chat models and prompt templates. Why I chose LangChain for the tutorial series is it's a most popular framework after OpenAI comes into the picture, and it supports a lot of applications using these open source modules. So why not create a tutorial series to share these techniques, because while learning these it was very easy to interact with AI, and it will be helpful in building many AI applications with like few lines of code. So that's what I have understood while using LangChain. So as a first video, we are going to see how to use OpenAI model with LangChain along with all the necessary functions that we can call. And at the end of the video, I will also show you how you can also do the same with open source model like Llama. Okay, so to start with this, we have to like install the modules. So we have to install LangChain module. So pip install LangChain. So this is the base module, and other than that, you have to install LangChain OpenAI. So this will install the additional packages for OpenAI. And if you want to install like other packages for Anthropic and Microsoft or Grok, you can use anything. They have support like different vendors, and you can easily import it. Even Azure is also supported. So I'll just use Q&U, and you just run this and it will install the packages. Once it is done, we will import the necessary modules. So import modules. So from LangChain dot chat models import init chat model. So using this, you can initialize any chat model. All you have to do is like pass some parameters to this default function. I will show you it quickly. So apart from that, from LangChain core dot messages import human message, system message. You can also import like AI message. So this is for like formatting the messages. I will also show you like how we can format the messages in different ways, because it supports pretty much all the ways possible which is acceptable by different models. Let's say OpenAI is accepting a role, user and content, that is also accepted. And if you want to just pass the text, that is also accepted. So it has a very versatile functionality. Okay, let's initialize the model. Model equals init chat model. I am going to use GPT 4o mini. So if you are using OpenAI model, so make sure to set the environment variable. So here I will just import OS. So this will be OS dot environ of OpenAI API key. So if you have the key, you can just paste it here, and you can use the model. So for the entire tutorial series, I'll be mostly using OpenAI. So make sure to use that. So for now, I have it in my environment variable as like in the system environment variables. So I can just run this, and here have to specify the model provider, which is OpenAI. And you can pass other parameters which you want. If you want to set the temperature, you can set it here like 1, and max tokens, I will just set it as 128. Like this, you can set all the parameters which is available in all the LLMs. Okay, so let's run this. So this is initialized. Then we will just have a simple message. I'll just say hi, pass simple message. So this will just directly call the model, and you can see hello, how can I assist you today? So this is the direct response. If you want to get the content means, you can just get the content only, and you can see all the things, right? Model name, total tokens that was used for this request, etc., using this whole message. Okay, next we will create that messages list. Let's say if you want to set a system message and along with the user message, you can do it like this. Usually we will have the JSON and pass the content. So here we will use the system message to have the system message. For now I'm going to use sentiment prediction. So output sentiment of the user input, and then human message. So this will be the input. I will say the cake tastes good. So this will be the messages. I'm going to pass it to the model. Now model dot invoke of, pass the messages, and I just need the content, so I'll just have the content as it is. Now you can see it just outputs the sentiment as positive based on the response. We can also try OpenAI way of formatting. So what I'm going to do is, again I'm going to create messages. So I'm just sharing different ways of passing the formats of messages. Role. So here you can pass the system and the content. I can use the same content, output sentiment of the user input, then again role for user content. Okay, now I will pass the cake tastes bad. So this will be the message, and again I will pass it to the model. Now it's negative. So it can accept these two kind of message inputs. If you want to stream the output, we can also do that. Stream tokens from the model response. So for token in, instead of invoke, which is a single call and it will return the whole response, we will have model.stream. You can also do this in the asynchronous way, which we will see in the future tutorial videos. For now I'll just have like model.stream, and here I will print the token. You can print the token like line by line manner. So to differentiate between each tokens, I will just have the end here as like comma. Currently this is like a single word, so let's try it. Okay, now you can see as the streaming, the sentiment of the user input is negative. So each comma separated word is a token. So here also see, you can see that dot is also a token, and here you can see some blank space which is also a token. So this is how you can like stream the response. If you have it as like an empty string, it will stream the whole sentence. Let's do that. Okay, for now I think it's just generated a single token. So this changes. So that is completely fine for us. Let me try it again. Okay, it doesn't change. Okay, now we will also see about prompt templates. Let's leave some space. Prompt template. As we are using chat models, I'm going to use chat prompt template from LangChain core.prompts import If you just click on tab, you can see many prompt templates are available. We are going to use chat prompt template. If you scroll down, base prompt template is there, which is like a single message, and few short template is also available. So I think this is good for us. So chat prompt template, let's leave some space. Now prompt template equals chat prompt template dot from messages. So this time I'm going to show a different approach. So instead of role system or using this functions, we can also pass it as like a tuple. So this is a tuple. Pass the system message as this. Give the sentiment of the user input from one of the following. So currently we have like positive, negative. We can also change it to in different formats. Into one of the following, I will have like categories. So this will be like a placeholder. This information we will pass it when we are using the prompt. So categories is present, then we have to pass the input. So we have to create a user message. So here I will have the text. Don't use this formatting string. It will ask for the variable input. Instead of that, you can just pass it as like a regular string. So we have created a prompt template. Now let's run this. Create the prompt. So from the prompt template dot invoke, pass the dictionary. Here I'm going to pass the categories. So for now I'm going to say positive, neutral, negative. So this is for categories, and the second one will be text, which is the user input. Here I will say the cake tastes okay. So this will be my user input. Now let us display the prompt. Now you can see we have given the input in a completely different format, but it reformats it to the correct format which it can consume. So it just formatted into like system message, which have the instruction, and we already passed the categories, which is positive, neutral, and negative. And here you can see the human message, which will be passed to the model. If you use prompt dot to messages, it will display the messages like a list. So you can also like append new messages to the prompt. Now get response from model. Response equals model dot invoke of prompt. Now print response dot content. Now you can see it predicted the sentiment as neutral. So these categories we have just passed for our testing. Let's say if you want to try with different categories like happy, normal, and sad, we can just change that. So let me just copy the prompt template, and I have to pass the model as well. So here I will pass it as happy, normal, and sad. And so this is it. Just copy the print statement as well. Now you can see it just completely changed the categories using this invoke. So instead of just relying on a direct string approach, this is much easier. And if you want to change some things quickly, or if you want to change the prompt in real time, so this will be a better approach to handle it. So far we have used OpenAI for doing this prediction. If you want to use open source model like Llama 3.2 from Ollama, you can also do that. So if you didn't install Ollama, you can use the link on the top right corner to see the video on how to use Ollama and different models from that. So I have already started Ollama. You just have to like go to start and type Ollama. That's it. Once you have done that, from LangChain underscore Ollama, import Ollama LLM. So if you want to install this module, you can just directly install it. I'll just leave the command here, pip install LangChain Ollama. So this is simple as that. Now LLM equals Ollama LLM of model equals, mention the model which you have downloaded. So I have Llama 3.2. After that, just call the LLM. Hi. So we have initialized the OpenAI model using the model variable. So this is a completely different model. Let's run this. Now you can see it responded to the message. In a similar way, you can just pass all the prompt template and pass the categories, etc. for the open source models as well. So as a last step, maybe we could do that quickly. Let's just copy this, paste this. It will take some time because it will use my local PC hardware to generate the response. Let's run this. Okay, so this will have like a direct string. So because we have used like init model here, so this will have like additional content and everything, but in this case it will just directly return the response. So let's run this again. Now you can see the sentiment of the user input is normal. We have used the same prompt template for different models. So you can see the flexibility of LangChain. And that's pretty much it, guys. So this is an introduction of how to use chat models and prompt templates to customize your LLM for any kind of applications. In the future tutorials, we will see some advanced techniques to use knowledge base and graph knowledge base, etc. Apart from that, if you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe the channel for more videos like this. See you guys in the next video.